Tonight on Connecticut's news station, a terrifying robbery targeting a minor.
It's ridiculous what's going on in Connecticut nowadays with these juveniles with the guns.
New details about two teens accused of holding another teenager at gunpoint.
Beautiful weather settling in, heading into the day tomorrow, but it won't last. We are tracking more showers and storms in the forecast coming up.
Main Street dressed in the stars and stripes after a community effort to honor those who have served our country, both past and present. I'm Jake Garcia in Winsted. I'll have more on this story behind this patriotic display coming up.
Plus, honoring the heroes that don't hesitate when faced with flames. We'll take you to Milford, where they're celebrating their local firefighters.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Tonight, we start with the forecast, just hours after a series of storms swept through the state. Thank you so much for joining us at 10. I'm Jen Bernstein.
And I'm Ben Goldman. It might be calm outside right now, but earlier today we saw downpours in parts of Connecticut. This video taken earlier in East Hartford. It looked like that across the state today. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now. Rachel, how's the rest of the week looking?
We've got more showers and storms on the way for later Friday and even into Saturday, but we get a brief break in the action tomorrow, I guess. In this weather pattern, we will take what we can get. Donald sharing this video from us, or for us, from Coventry, and you can actually see the sheets of rain coming down, occasionally leaves blowing by that are getting torn off of the trees. From Michael Beck in Goshen, you see lightning striking the ground. And now I wanted to show you the radar and kind of what it looked like through the course of the day today. Earlier in the afternoon, we saw a line of showers and thunderstorms developing in western Connecticut. But as they moved east, they started to fizzle and break apart a little bit. Still, most everybody saw at least some rain and some thunder, and some got rocked more than others. Now the radar is much calmer, much quieter. Other than a leftover shower in spots, the rest of the overnight is dry. Low temperatures tonight falling back into the 50s. It'll be quite comfortable tonight if you want to keep the windows open. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. High temperatures climbing into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. No more humidity in the air. We got another little taste of it today. Overall, tomorrow looks like one of the nicer days in the 7-day forecast. And then the return of showers and storms. We're going to break it down for you. Your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Rachel, thank you. We are following some breaking news out of the capital city of Hartford tonight, where police have arrested a man on hate crime charges.
Police say they have caught the person responsible for defacing a Black Lives Matter mural last Sunday.
Fox 61's Brent Harden joining us tonight in the Breaking News Center with these new details. Brent?
Yeah, Ben and Jen, after days of investigating, Hartford police say 36-year-old Scott Franklin is the man responsible for putting hate symbols on the Trinity Street mural. They have released this security camera video allegedly showing Franklin near the scene of the crime. He's accused of drawing a swastika on the mural along with the numbers 14 and 88, both of which are symbols associated with hate groups. Police say it happened sometime between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin released a statement commending the Hartford Police Department on making an arrest so quickly in the investigation. Mayor Bronin said, in part, quote, "There is no place for that kind of hate in Hartford, and the person responsible needs to be held accountable. I'm proud to be part of a community that is united, beautifully diverse, and more committed than ever to the idea that we are stronger together." Now, since the incident, local artists have been hard at work repairing the mural, and it was unveiled yesterday with a fresh coat of paint, all ahead of Hartford's Juneteenth celebration this upcoming Sunday. Now, Franklin has been charged with intimidation based on bigotry or bias, as well as breach of peace and criminal mischief. He is currently being held by Hartford police ahead of arraignment at a further date. In the Breaking News Center, Brent Harden, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station. Guys?
All right, thank you, Brent. And new at 10 tonight, we are learning new details from police about a violent robbery at a park in Wolcott.
Police say a teenager was punched with brass knuckles and robbed at gunpoint by other teenagers.
Fox 61's Gabby Molina live at the Wolcott Police Department with more on what happened. Gabby.
Ben and Jen, Wolcott police say they were able to find and arrest the suspects very quickly. And when they did find them, they also found multiple weapons, and police say at least one of those was confirmed to be stolen. A violent robbery in broad daylight at a Wolcott park. Police say Tuesday afternoon, someone called 911 after seeing a bloodied teenager at Peterson Park. The teen had been punched in the face with brass knuckles and robbed at gunpoint.
I tell them they wanted his, I believe, AirPods He had some money, he had a chain. The other boy that didn't have the gun, he punched him in the face and took the chain off his neck.
The suspects were other teens who police say had robbed the same victim the day before. Officers were able to track down the pair, 16 and 17 years old. They also found 2 guns in the car they were in.
These were loaded 9mm handguns, one positively stolen, one had the serial number scraped down. Teenagers carrying weapons going into a park. It is very, very terrifying.
Wolcott Police Chief Ed Stevens says the suspects are facing several felony charges and have been transferred to adult court. A third teen who was also in the car and was arrested will be tried in juvenile court.
Enough is enough. When is it going to stop?
Some people in town shared the same sentiment, calling for stricter penalties for teens who commit crimes.
It's terrible. If they stop just slapping them on the hand and send them home with a warning and all, they have to prosecute these people.
Others sharing concerns about this incident happening in a park where children and families could be nearby.
I've been there plenty of times, I never heard of something like that happening. It makes me worry about my safety, but yeah, it's crazy that people just come in and want to hurt people, I can't believe that.
Police say it's an incident that could have been even more dangerous than it already was.
It is very dangerous because what could have happened if they were to grab that gun and point it at one of the officers coming up to them, it could have ended differently.
Wolcott Police has added extra patrols to the park. There are also surveillance cameras there that are being monitored. Live in Wolcott, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Gabby, thank you. Several communities mourning after the latest homicide in the city of Hartford. An 18-year-old shot and killed last night. The suspect still at large as of this hour tonight. Police say 18-year-old Zaid Lang Myers of Windsor was shot while in his car. The UConn student crashed his car a few blocks away and later died. He's being remembered as a former athlete at Prince Tech and a well-loved friend.
People love this young man. Like I said before, never had any trouble, never been involved with anything with the law.
It's horrible when anybody dies. It's just, this is number 12 for the year compared to last year we were at 17, so we're having a little bit lighter of a year.
Police say a large amount of marijuana was found at the crash scene, leading police to believe that someone may have tried to steal the drugs from Lang Myers. Investigators are still working several leads to try and bring them to their suspect.
Southington police are investigating an armed robbery at a gas station. Police say a man entered a mobile gas station last night on Merritt and Waterbury Turnpike. He allegedly pointed a gun at the store clerk and demanded money from the register. Police say more than $1,000 in cash was stolen. Anyone who has any information is asked to contact Southington Police.
Police are still looking for more information after shots fired incident outside of a local hotel in Rocky Hill. We brought you this as breaking news last night at 11. Police say that somebody fired shots into a vehicle at the parking lot at the Holiday Inn Express right off the Silestein Highway. No victims were found on the scene. Police believe the people involved took off before officers arrived. 7 Catholic parishes in New Haven will be merging together to form one new parish. St. Aidan and Brendan, St. Anthony, St. Martin de Porres, St. Mary, St. Michael, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and St. Stanislaus will merge as of July 1st. Going forward, the new parish will be known as Blessed Michael McGivney Parish of New Haven.
And you attend the Milford Fire Department held the first award ceremony since the pandemic, honoring new firefighters and those who have served for many years. Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner has more as those first responders were recognized tonight.
When they raise their right hand in front of the mayor and the Board of Fire Commissioners, which they will tonight, they're not doing it for awards. They're not doing it for gratification. They're doing it truly from a sense of pride and honor.
On Wednesday night, the Milford Fire Department honored their own for their hard work and selflessness on the job during an award ceremony, the first one since COVID-19.
And we're happy to be here. We're proud to be here, and we're just happy to highlight some of our individuals receiving an award.
The Milford Fire Department swore in 4 captains, 4 battalion chiefs, 7 lieutenants, and 16 new firefighters. Among those new firefighters is Joseph De La Monica.
One of the only things I've ever wanted to do since I was young. My father was a police officer in Milford, and I just had the urge to give back to my community ever since.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
And the department made sure to honor those who have gone the extra mile while on the job with 1 Medal of Bravery Award, 6 Meritorious Service Awards, and 9 unit citations.
Keep up the great work, and congratulations to all of you.
In